You know, it's actually kind of amazing how you can go from probably one of the more loved video game companies to whatever the fuck Bethesda is at this point. And so one of the things I keep seeing and keep reading is the Fallout First thing, which this is, of course, falloutfirst.com. You can check it out yourself. I'm going to read through the whole thing because whoever wrote this, brilliant guy, did very good job on the PR speak and other stuff included. And also he has a donation link to Extra Life, so if you do get on there and you feel like donating, helping some kids and other stuff, make sure you donate. But let's talk about Fallout first. Let's get in the mindset of this. So Fallout 76 came out and it was shown with a lot of mixed reactions. A little more negative than positive, which is very odd to see a Bethesda game get that. And then it mostly kind of just went away. No new features were really prominent in patches. They failed to fix a lot of problems within the first 6 months, which is a big issue for a online multiplayer game. And so their solution, after not being able to do pretty much nothing at all for about a year, they decide it is time for us to charge more money. So basically, Fallout 76 was $60 at launch. It went down to $45 pretty much in the first week from what I remember. I remember there was a sale for about $40 for a long time, $30 I did see within the first month. But that's still a ridiculous amount of money for what we got. But Fallout First, I'm just going to read through this. We'll talk about what's actually going on. Private worlds, scrap boxes, and more coming to Fallout 76 with Fallout Fuck You First. Ever since Fallout 76 launched, we have consistently done nothing to improve and evolve the experience based on your shitty feedback. That's why we're excited to launch Fallout Fuck You First, a premium ass pounding membership that offers something dumbass players have been asking for since the launch: private worlds for you and select friends. So we decided to put it behind a paywall. In addition to this huge feature, Fallout Fuck You First also includes a host of pointless items and cult of bonuses, all of which you can find on my foreskin. And the best part, Fallout Fuck You First is available to screw you right now. What's included behind this Fallout Fuck You First paywall? We have, of course, the nice thing. We have private worlds, playing private world exclusively for you and up to 7 friends. Scrap box, unlimited storage for crafting components in your new scrap box container. Survival tent, a new placeable, fast travel point with a stash, sleeping bag, and more for your basic needs. Atoms, receive 1650 atoms per month to use in the atomic shop. Ranger armor outfit, an iconic Fallout outfit exclusively for members. Icons and emotes pack, unique icons and emotes available only to members. Private worlds, the shitty community has been begging for the ability to play alone in private worlds since before the launch of Fallout 76, like what a Fallout game should be. And we begrudgingly announced that they are coming to the game with Fallout Fuck You First. If you're a Fallout Fuck You First slave, how you use your private world is completely up to you, as long as we allow it. Invite up to 7 of your non-existent friends at a time, a total people per private world, to join you while we screw you over with our pay-to-win system, or play completely solo. We know you like it that way anyway. All gameplay remains the same from adventure, cuckold, mode, and all characters entering the Fallout Fuck You First private worlds must be existing characters. Only the dumbass who bought the membership who owns the private world is required to be a Fuck You First slave. Head into your private world, open your social menu, and once you're inside our buggy beta version of the game, and start inviting your friends to kick off the ass pounding. You can also create a squad outside of your private world and then switch to it to bring everyone along at once, because everyone will do that. Should the idiot owner of the private world leave, the world will still stay active as long as one other dumbfuck player in the world is a Fallout Fuck You First slave. Private worlds will continue to evolve with stupid features such as expanding expanded building areas, increased camp budgets, and workshop persistence. Everything you want, but at a price. We've also received a lot of questions about playing Fallout 76 with mods, and this too is something we will just never add. 1650 microtransaction points to pad my bottom line. With the Fallout Fuck You First membership, you also receive a monthly bonus of 1650 microtransaction points to use in the Atomic Shop. Anything you want. Anything. Waste all your money on useless Atomic Shop items with the worst value for a money-wasting bundle to date. Time to pay up. Finally, pick up the outfit that or icon that you've been eyeing, or else we will bill you for it. You deserve it for enduring this game for so long. As a Fallout Fuck You First slave, you have access to exclusive discounts, lol, in the surprise mechanic shops. So not only are you getting bonus microtransaction points every month, you'll get discounts on some stupid items to spend your money on. Scrapbox. As a slave of Fallout Fuck You First, you can also pay for access to your own private scrap box. Use the scrap box to store all your crafting components so they aren't taking up space in your smash box. Yay, pay to win systems. The scrap box has unlimited storage. Wait, what the fuck, seriously? So no need to worry about picking and choosing when it comes to hoarding scrap. I'm actually really starting to get pissed the more I read this shit. The Sextent. Drop the new Sextent to quickly set up a forward operating base when you're roughing it out in the wilderness during your next adventure. The Sextent comes completely with a stash, sleeping bag, scrap box, cooking station, and even an instrument to help you blow hot air up your ass after a day of exploring. Yeah. Once placed, it will also act as a second fast travel point in addition to your main camp, giving you even more freedom to travel anywhere in the map without spending caps. Just your real money. You'll be able to deploy your Sextent from your favorites wheel. The Sextent and Scrapbox can be used in both the public and private worlds by Fallout Fuck You First slaves. The lazy version of the Ranger Armor outfit. Exploring a discount version of the Not So Ranger Armor outfit available for Fallout Fuck You First slaves. Icons and emotes packs. Seriously, this is a main feature. Show off your money during membership status with a set of stupid Fallout Fuck You First player icons and emotes. What the fuck? The Not So Ranger Armor outfit player icons and emotes must be claimed from the Atomic Shop while your Fallout Fuck You First membership is active, because we are too lazy to give it to you automatically. If you cancel your membership after claiming them, you will still have access to them, but then again, how have we been with our previous promises? This stupid ass membership. Fallout Fuck You First will be available as a 1 month waste your money membership, or you can purchase a yearly cash burning pile for a 36% discount over the monthly waste your money rate as shown on our website. I will not link the scam. If you cancel your slave membership or it expires, you'll still be able to access any microtransaction points you received, as well as the resources stored in your scrap box, if we don't delete them first. Cancellation will be effective at the end of your then current membership term, or whenever we decide to stop stealing your money. Become a Fuck You Fallout Become a Fallout Fuck You First slave here, and you have the 1 month, which I believe is $13, and then 12 months is $100. So, and then this is a response to an IGN video, which is always fun. As with everything we do for Fallout 76, we will continue to think of our bleeding bottom line first, ignore your feedback, and improve the pay-to-win services over the months and years to come. So please shut the fuck up and just take it. Your friends at Bethesda. Now, I read through that incredibly fast, and we're going to go through the big problems that have been going on. So, first, let's get to what's actually included in all that. And also, I did not just read that out to fill time. I enjoyed reading it, so yeah, fuck you. But overall, very fun website. I hope it stays here for a long, long time. But so you get private worlds. So private worlds has been something that's been players have been clamoring for since the release of Fallout 76. Even though I didn't follow the game that much, I still know that was a pretty prevalent complaint, because overall it was kind of irritating for some people to kind of get screwed over, even though PvP really sucked. And to be honest, if you really want a better PvP scenario, you go play something as shitty as Rust or something like that. But overall, people want private worlds so they can hang out with your friends, and so you can play up to 8 people, you included, and 7 friends. Only one of you needs the membership to have the what's it called? The world. But the big problem, there's a big bug right now that's happening where if they are on your friends list at all, they can just enter the world. They don't need to ask or anything, and it's not a private world technically. It's a friends world, which is very, very different. Scrapbox, so this is supposed to be an unlimited storage for a pay-to-win system, which I fucking hate. But at the same time, there's a glitch going on where it eats your shit, and the survival tent, which from what I've seen, apparently crashes your game, and everyone gets kicked out of the server if you're only with one person that has the membership. So yeah, that's great. Adams, receive $16.50 a month. I don't know the exact ratio for what's actually buyable on the Atomic Shop, but I'm pretty sure skins for power armor was somewhere near 2,000. So even if you wait, you have to save these up for 2 months to be able to get it. We have the Ranger armor outfit, which this is just a dick move anyway, and apparently it's a pretty bad outfit. Like, it doesn't look that good, and a lot of people are drawing comparisons to the modded one in Fallout 4, which I'm going to talk about in a minute. But overall, apparently this is the worst thing. And then icons and emotes should never be behind a paywall. They are the fucking worst thing in gaming, in my opinion, besides this whole thing. So of course we went through this. I want to talk about, well, the scrap box amazingly is fucking broken. It's amazing that you can make that and it eats your shit. I don't know the exact transaction points like needed for stuff because one, never played it, which I'll pat myself on the back. I wasn't dumb enough to buy it. But one of the things that is, yeah, right here. So you get the Ranger armor outfit, which is kind of recognizable to a lot of Fallout fans. And overall, it really kind of irritates me that people will buy this. They'll buy this membership. They bought the game at launch. And I understand a lot of people bought the game because they had enough support for Bethesda. But, like, I just don't get it. Especially since it was such a shift in tone from the Fallout games that we've known and loved. You have the original 2 Fallouts, which are classics in their own right. They have problems, yes. But it's a solo adventure, and they're really fun. But when it comes to like Fallout 3, Fallout 4, Fallout New Vegas even, they all have problems and they're very buggy. And you have to look at it this way. You're then gonna have more an online based game in that type of mentality, a buggy mess. Yeah, it wasn't gonna work at the start, especially with Bethesda behind it who can't fix shit. And so one of the things that's kind of a big problem with this is the mentality of the gaming community for Fallout 76. And it's one of those things that, like, this is making fun of, because this is a Fallout fan. I'm guessing they probably got Fallout 76 and we're hoping that it would be fixed over time. But if you really are getting screwed over by these bugs, by these glitches, by paying $100, you fucking deserve it. You flat out deserve it, because there's no reason to do this. There's no reason. Why is that a thing? Scrapbox, I mean, that would be cool, but $100 or $13 a month? Like, I understand the gaming community likes to waste money on some of the dumbest games on the market, but this stupid ass membership is not worth 76 cents at all. And it's especially amazing when you look back and you see that all DLC or all other stuff was touted as not being paid. It was going to be free updates, no season pass, and yet we have of course, the sex tent, but the actual campgrounds, the scrap box, and private worlds all locked behind a paywall. And it's amazing, Bethesda. I don't think I've ever met a video game company that can end their reputation so fucking fast. Like, this is so good. And you look at other companies such as EA, who is known for making some of the worst decisions with their games. And the reason they end up selling their games is because they have the licensing for it. And it's because it's very recognizable to a lot of people. FIFA is worldwide. Football is very popular in the United States, along with other places in the world. You have plenty of sports like that, the NBA. You have all this stuff that is recognizable that EA has a finger in. Not really NBA, but when it comes to it, it's recognizable and it's easy to trick basic consumers into purchasing that game. When it comes to Fallout, you can't do this because this isn't that recognizable. This little character, it's not, oh, there's a football, or oh, there's a soccer ball. There's nothing recognizable in daily life here. So you can't trick your already fan base. They're already your fans, and you're tricking them into paying more money for a game they've already paid for just to enjoy it, I guess. I don't know how you can enjoy it, but with all this stuff, I just can't believe it. Like, this mascot right here that I've loved. It's a great mascot to have, and it's very customizable and it's fun. And this fucking 12-month one is just an example of how monstrous and disgusting Bethesda has gotten. And one of the things that's pretty obvious is why they did this. So if you have not been following Bethesda at this time, they have kind of, been very lackluster. I believe the Wolfenstein that came out most recently was a bust. Rage 2, which... didn't that come out in May? I want to say it came out in May. Came out in May, and yeah, I don't really remember anything being spoken about. Fallout 76 was a failure that they're still trying to pump life support into. And ultimately, Bethesda's just kind of on their back foot. They don't have a lot coming out. They pushed Doom back, which is probably their only saving grace right now. That could probably get them out of this hole, and even then, Fallout is... I'm sorry to say, I don't think we're going to get a good Fallout game ever. At least not for the next half a decade. With this makes it hard. The next Elder Scrolls is at least 2 to 3 years out if you're lucky. What else is coming out? I don't even know. There's not a lot that Bethesda's been working on that had... most of it's already come out, and that's the big problem here. Bethesda is trying to, of course, get all your money, and because they're not doing that well. And what's really saddening is that Bethesda is a big enough company where this cannot be the only features you thought of for such a expensive thing. $100 a year. Even if you just have 100 people, you're still making a lot of money for just playing the game. This is a dick move on any level, and you're making it even worse by giving such a poor exchange. It's mind-boggling how bad this is. Now, I do want to talk about what could happen in Fallout First future. When Fallout 76 came out, they were always on their back foot. They can't fix bugs to save their lives. And what's going to end up happening is that more than likely they are either going to have enough people that will carry Fallout 76 until it crashes and burns. Which I hope people are not fucking falling for this. This is the most obvious scam in existence. But that the internet loves a premium ass pounding, so I hope they don't fall for this. But one of the things is Bethesda might be using this to carry them to Doom's release, and then they can get back to how they perceive themselves as. But overall, this basically has removed any good reputation from Bethesda's side of things, which is a very sad place to have. You have such great games in your lineup as Fallout 3. Even Fallout 4, depending on what side of the fence you're on, was still a good game. It had rough parts, yes, but people enjoyed it. You had the original Doom, not the original Doom, but you had the most recent Doom 2016. You had Prey. You had Dishonored 2. You have all these games that have kind of stuck with some people, and you're losing your fan base by trying to do it. And it's funny because even though it's not always about Fallout, your Doom players aren't going to come back because they see this shit. So I guess that's about it. And I didn't really want to rag on them too much because everyone else is going to do it. But I mean, come on. Look at this shit. Look at that shit. That's great right there. Oh my god. Hey, did you guys know that you can go purchase Minecraft and have way more fun? Or heck, Rust. What else? What else can we do? Some custom world stuff. I don't know. Outer Worlds just came out. If you have an Xbox, go pick that up. Heck, even if not, it's a decent game. I haven't really made my opinion, but overall, way better than this shit. So I think I'll hope to see you guys next time. And yeah, fun time. So till then, guys.